Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Vladimir Deese and welcome to a Class War Battlefield podcast. YouTube quick comment. You know, I never thought I'd have to say this in my life, but we've come to a time period, I think, in our nation's history where democracy is either going to become real or it's going to be extinguished. Democracy is a responsibility. I've come to realize that. And we sheeple have really taken democracy and kind of cast it aside. We have an idea of what democracy is, and truthfully, the power elite, I use that term loosely, they perpetuate it, they push it on us, that democracy is representative, that it's disconnected, that after the election democracy is done. But that's not democracy. Democracy is engaging. It is being aware. It's being conscious. It's taking the responsibility for your neighbor and crafting a better community. Democracy, as yes, many socialists, and yes, many communists, and yes, many anarchists have always understood it to be, and I think many people would agree, is something that's very personal. It is not just about representation. Representation is part of it. It's about holding those representatives to the wall and saying, yo, you need to do what we want you to do. The reality is, our idea of democracy has been so compromised that even the concept of representative has become foreign. A representative in the true sense is an individual who comes to a group of people and says, okay, this is what we're looking at, this is what we're doing, what's your ideas? And then he or she helps craft all those ideas into one statement, one platform, one law, whatever. And then they vote on it, and then he or she takes it back to the main house, the Congress, and presents it as part of the new bill, and then everybody there votes on it according to what their people wanted, and then they bring it back to the people and then say, okay, this is what we've decided and we need to now have a vote. What do you like? What do you not like? Then they go back with all that information, restructure the bill, restructure the law, bring it back maybe 2 or 3 more times, and then that's it. And then the law, if it passes with a majority, then it is passed. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. But that's a representative. That's a representative democracy. What we have is, I don't know what to call it. I guess it is representative if you're a corporation. The people, we really don't have a voice. And this is sad. This is the true reality of the time that we're living. But this isn't a time to feel disempowered. It's not a time to feel disenchanted. It's a time to realize that being a consumer is not going to satisfy the real yearning, which is for democracy. We need to be citizens. We need to awaken and become citizens. All over the world, citizens are standing up and saying, we are not taking what the government is doing to us, what our government's doing to us. It is our government after all, isn't it? We are citizens. This is our government. the government is going after Social Security. The government's going after unemployment benefits. The government's going after everything that's actually meant to build up a better society. And for the most part, we're sitting here and we're taking it. Most of us are scared. I understand that. But we have to stop being afraid. Because my people, sooner or later, okay, the system that we've known for a long time is breaking down. Sooner or later, that system is going to break down completely. And where are we going to get our food from? Where are we going to get our water from? Where are we going to get the things that we need to survive from? If we're afraid to take on, and I don't mean violently either, but to really protest the government, we're going to be afraid to go out and get the water and get the food that we need, to do the things that we need to do to make sure that we live. This is a dangerous attitude. We're coming up on the 2nd year marking of Occupy. I don't expect this one video to awaken people, to make them say, oh my God, Occupy, yeah, let's go and occupy, let's occupy. But ladies and gentlemen, we need an Occupy again. But we need an Occupy with teeth. We need an Occupy not only with demands, but we need an Occupy with goals for each community. We need an Occupy that's going to bring the people together. We need an Occupy, a real Occupy. One that's not based on just the upper middle class. You know, we're going to need an Occupy that is based mostly on the lower class and the lower middle class. That's the only way it's going to ever work. Alright, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can write me at classwarbattlefield@live.com. Thank you for listening. Peace.